Hey guys, so I figured since I've already done the alphabet in sign language and some counting in sign language, I'd do some simple words, in sign language and progress in the next few videos. But I'll make this one short and progress the different words as we go on. So, but just as a quick disclaimer, sign language is a lot like French in a sense where you know how you've got like Quebec French here in Canada, but then you've got France French, which is a little different, or New Guinea French, or different types of French around the world, but they're slightly different. And take my word for it, I do not understand French very well at all. So like I'm going off of what I've heard, but it's quite similar like that to where from place to place certain signs might be signed slightly differently, but I'll show you the variations I know from here on out. So let's get into it. Let's get into the basic W's: why, when, where, how, and you know what I'm saying. So who is circling the mouth and kind of making the lip gesture as if you're saying who. Where is shaking your finger where. When it's gonna be two L's like this, and then let's get into the shot. Two L's like this pointing towards who you're talking to, and then spinning your thumbs in where. Sorry, when. Uh, who, where, when, what is kind of like you're pointing, and suppose you're holding a paper, you're flicking the paper off. That's what. That's the only variation I've seen for that. Who, what, where, when, how. So here's one. How is I've seen how like this. This is how I learned it. Let me tilt this camera just slightly down so you can see. So how I've seen like this. You kind of curve your hands toward your chest and bring it out into like a palm gesture like this. How. But another version of how I have seen is this. So you might see that variation. So I'm gonna have to tilt the camera up again, because for Y, you're gonna start up here, and I usually use these three fingers to tap my head. Your pinky might not reach, but then you go from that off the side of the forehead into a Y, letter Y for sign language. That's Y. So some other common words, since you know the alphabet if you've watched that video or maybe learned it from a book. Let's go through some simple words um, that use simple ABCs, you know. I'm gonna have to, since I'm right-handed, get that over to here again. So, and this is so, by the way. If you do an S and just go forward in front of you, that's so. See if I can go down just a slight bit. Sorry, it's on a stand and I'm getting used to this. Uh, so, so and is this, by the way, which isn't a letter. Excuse me for interrupting that into there. So, so let's see, other words that, R is if you go R like this off the chin. And then there's B, which is B off the chin. And I want to caution you off the chin. If you come towards the chin, that's a bad word that starts with a B. So off the chin, make sure you come off the chin. Um, Let me think here. There's probably others I'm forgetting. Is the letter I off the chin. Um, so I mean, if I'm forgetting any, I'll add it to the end of my next video. But one other thing I'll add to this one is the sign understand. You just point two fingers up on either side. And if you want to say, I don't understand, you can shake your head no. And if you say, oh, I understand, obviously yes. So those are some basic signs for now. I'm gonna make a few other sign language videos. I'm thinking my next one will probably be like relating to people, like mother, father, grandfather, teacher, all that sort of thing. But I'll save that for another video. Thanks for following along.